Good morning. It's a little bit after 11 a.m., September 29, 2012. We're here live at the Triforium. We're catty corner from City Hall here. This is the event today is Occupy LA 1-year anniversary, and we're about to go on a walking tour.
So while we're on the walking tour, we're gonna follow all the traffic laws so we don't have these bozos giving us shit. You know, just if the light changes or whatever, let's just wait for everybody. We need to keep the sidewalk clear, so let's not like huddle up in a big circle on the sidewalk. Let's try to leave 4 feet so that if there's a handicapped person or anybody else that wants to walk by, they can. Does anybody have a stay away order from City Hall? No? Okay. We're gonna go to City Hall then. And what I'd like to do is respect everybody and everybody's time. So, and then if somebody can help us keep track of time, there's actually an opportunity to do a shorter tour or a longer tour. So I don't know if people want to do short or long. The shorter one's 2 miles, and it's 14 stops or 14 locations. And then the longer one is 4 miles, and it has 40 locations.
Short one?
Shorter one?
Yeah.
One vote for shorter. What do you want? Shorter or longer?
Either one, I don't know.
Either way. Well, I'll also ask when we get to points where we can make it shorter too, just to see how people feel. I know that Nina needs it shorter. Is going to come back soon, so she's going to do more of a shorter one. Desiree, do you care if it's long or short? Doesn't matter? Okay.
Well, tell her 2 miles or 4 miles. That would make a difference.
2 miles or 4 miles? Okay.
I prefer to.
When I was making the video I was making, I had that dilemma, like shorter or longer.
It's gonna be hot day.
Yeah, I have like 2 hours. I get it down to 35 minutes. I think 35 minutes is still too long.
Are you Patty?
Yeah.
Where is he?
How's it going?
How's it going? I think we met before.
I'm not sure. What's your last name?
Silva.
Okay, maybe it sounds familiar.
Yeah. I think during the Bradley Manning Day, we got Lee Camp here.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, I love Lee Camp. Hey, now if you're just joining us, we're getting ready to go on a walking tour of all the historical spots of Occupy LA. All right, well, I'm going to video it too,
Okay.
so.
And then we've got video, and we've got both.
Yeah, I got both HD and live stream.
And then we lost Julie, who was going to be a part of the giving the tour.
I have a question. Where's the nearest restroom?
It's one of our first stops.
Oh, the City Hall East?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have the best memories at City Hall East
And
restroom.
we're going to actually talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, the best conversations.
Buddy, you don't mind if I give you a roll if you stream, right?
We're leaving.
I just film whatever you want.
I mean, I can wait, but
It's fine. You can film anything I do.
I've been following all the streamers.
2 miles
Yeah.
or 4
So
miles.
it's kinda
Maybe I better
cool,
move the truck.
you know.
Yeah. Are you making a documentary or something? Or okay, cool.
I've been with Occupy LA since the first day.
I hate seeing myself on video, but I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, like, it's something I have to deal with, right? I'm all over YouTube.
It's alright, yeah.
It's weird.
I mean, you're live,
we're gonna
I'm
start late,
recording,
we're
so
Yeah.
you know, it's all the same.
Can you Photoshop my belly?
Yeah. Do whatever you want. See your collar, hair collar.
Okay, make me skinnier.
Alright, then.
Pershing Square is closed, is occupied right now.
The movie. They're shooting a movie or something.
Yeah, I'm filming.
Yeah.
Dang, we got fish out everywhere this weekend.
Oh, dang, dude. I know Cheryl.
Hey, what's up? We're gonna lose Julie on the tour. Can you talk about LA Cam and all the locations and stuff?
Does anyone have Facebook on their phone? Can you let people know I'm streaming? Because
Your stream doesn't tweet.
it's not connecting.
Oh.
Because I kind of left people thinking I wasn't going to stream. Well, only in Occupy Los Angeles group.
Okay.
Yeah, she
Just
posted
a
on
couple
LA.
minutes.
When are we gonna go
by
to the
LA
Skid Row as
website,
well?
right?
Yeah, but
It
if I can't
depends.
do it
There's a
on
long
streaming.
version and a short version, and it just depends on if people want to go long or short.
Because you know, there's a lot of things happening on Skid Row. You know, that's where
Right
all
now?
the homeless
Yeah.
people are at and shit. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you know.
Just
That should be part of
what's
the
going on out there. So,
Is that kind of far?
I mean, it might be. It might be kind of out of the way.
what's up?
Skid Row, is out of the way.
Oh yeah.
That would be in the long
It
version,
depends on
right?
if people want to go that far out. It's on the longer version
Okay.
of the tour. So,
But we could always talk about it without going there, right?
yeah, for sure.
We can at least go up to.
If we take the short version, what we will miss is 118 Winston, LA Cannes, Spring and Fifth, where the chop block happened. Then I was gonna take us to one of the overpasses. I was gonna go to La Placita Olivera, and then on the longer tour we were going to go to 4th and Town. So there's a few things that.
Could we just talk about it without going all the way there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
That would,
Yeah. 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 Okay. Are you gonna go on the walking tour?
Hey.
We're just gathering up right now. We're starting a little late, but everybody's ready. Yeah, let's go. Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic
We're
check.
gonna start the walking tour on the corner right now. Join us if you want.
Hey guys, can you do me a favor and post it on your Facebook and your Twitter, the link to my stream? Let people know Occupy LA is going to do a historical walking tour of all the places where we were during the past year.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
When you're up in the freeway, I'm gonna stand in the street.
It is. I'm like, what's going on?
This is where I almost got arrested, right here. Do you see this spot? This is the spot where I came close to getting arrested one day, but I've never been arrested, so this is part of OLA history. That was during the Fort Manning action. Ms. Beers, if you're nasty.
I was starting to call you Mrs., but you're not married.
Yeah, never been married, but
If anyone gets thirsty, just
Yeah.
I like that. Miss Beers, if you're
Yeah.
nasty.
yeah.
Mic check. Mic check. So does anybody know what significance this square has to Occupy LA? Not at all? Does anybody? Fort Manning was here in July after Chalk Walk 1, after the mini riot the police started. Also, a lot of people might not know the city actually wanted us to move our encampment from City Hall to here in the early days. That was like one of their negotiation tactics things. And then do you remember when the mayor offered us an office for $1 a year?
Yeah.
It's located in the underground mall. We're above the mall right now, and so it's located down there. So that's kind of the significance of this location here to Occupy LA. Now, what about this building? Does anybody know what this building is? Federal Courthouse. And in the Federal Courthouse, the only thing that I can really say that is connected to Occupy LA is Barbara Broxer has an office up there somewhere. And who remembers Blanca Cardenas, the homeowner in the valley who, when she got deported, when she was about to get deported, some of us went to Barbara Broxer's office to see if they could help us slow down the deportation. Unfortunately, at the same time we were up there, she had just been gone out on a bus from the federal building here. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna just walk down here to City Hall East and go from there, okay, you guys? And then Griff is going to say something about the bathrooms over here. So let's head over
Also,
this way.
Cheryl, this also is the meeting location for the social media committee.
Oh, the social media used to
During
meet
the
over here.
encampment and after.
Okay, good. Cool. So let's catch this light if we can.
Your proof?
Yeah.
David, I see your posts online all the time. So never heard of them. Those people you don't meet in person for years, man.
This guy is the sweetest guy in the world, unless you fuck with him.
This would take a lot to make me mad. Though.
Yeah.
To make me
Hi.
mad how you saw him.
Where are you going?
We're on the walking tour. Come with us. We're gonna go. The next stop of the walking tour is the City Hall East restroom, which to me is like one of the most significant spots on the tour because I had some of my fondest memories and my best conversations in that line because that's the line where all the men would go to sit down.
Dude, that's where we met first time.
Is that where you went to sit down?
No, we met at the
At the bathroom?
yeah,
Really?
the bathroom
Really?
first time.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
The first time we met was at the bathroom. Yeah. I think no, we gotta go over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this tour is gonna be amazing. Okay. Primal, I like your pants. Primal. She doesn't answer to it.
This is a restroom that we used that was open to the public during the encampment, and we had porta potties along Main and along Spring Street, but sometimes when it was too nasty and too dirty, or if it was too crowded, people came over here. They used the restroom. But the interesting thing about this restroom and the restroom line that developed is that while people were waiting in line at all hours of the day, because it was open 24 hours, a lot of friendships were forged, and a lot of people created new bonds with people and formed new relationships. And I met several committee members too waiting in this line. So this is the significance of the City Hall East bathroom line. And this mural too that everyone was always fascinated with and trying to dissect.
And then also they stopped opening the bathroom for a little while. It's a public restroom that's supposed to be open 24 hours a day, and they started to say that it was closed down, that it was out of order or whatever to deter us from using it. The other thing that's significant about this building is the city attorney's office is in this building on this side. He doesn't have an office over here. He has an office over on this side. And the city attorney has, made a point of going after occupiers for petty stuff. In addition, right above us, this tunnel or this bridge or this walkway here was used on the night of the raid by the LAPD. What they did was they sent people into this building, across and into that building, and then when we were raided, they came out of this building from the north side and the south side and filled the park with officers. There were 1,400 officers that night and 300 arrests, and this was one of the ways that they were able to kind of surround us quickly. In addition to that, let's see what else might I be missing. City Attorney's Office, public. Oh, the other thing is, how many remember the farmers market the first week or two in City Hall? They used to have on Thursdays a farmers market, and our encampment overtook the space, and some people didn't want to move for the farmers market. So the farmers market eventually relocated to this property on this side, and I think they might still be there on Thursdays. Now we're gonna head down to Sister Cities, which is just on this corner. Karina was going to talk about it, but she had to cancel. She woke up with a fever, so we'll go down there and talk about Sister Cities, and then we'll head over to City Hall Park.
What happened to Ryan Rice?
I don't know.
He's back. He was gone for 2 weeks.
I haven't seen
Back
him.
home. He went back home for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know where he lives in Connecticut.
And he just decided to drop out for those 2 weeks. But he should be back now. But it's probably good
Fly
that
or drive all the way out?
I don't know. But I think it's good that he just dropped out. Took a break.
Daddy.
Hi.
You gonna be going to Anaheim tonight?
Not tonight, no.
When are you going back?
I have not made any commitment to return or not return, but if I do, it'll probably be sometime next week.
If you do, can you let me know? That way I could hop a ride with you.
I would love to give you a ride. Do you have a phone?
You could get a hold of me by Julie.
Okay, I think I have Julie's number.
You got Julie's Facebook, everything. You just,
Okay.
any way you need to get a
All
hold of me,
right.
just
Yeah, we
Julie's
still
your
definitely
person.
need people to go to
Spend
Anaheim.
some time over there.
Okay, that would be awesome.
You know, I'll pull my weight around.
Okay. Well,
I
there's
know
not a
how
lot.
to cook very good.
There's not a lot that we do, but I mean, I'm sure if you volunteer to cook, they'll let you cook.
I just want to participate in other functions.
Okay. It's gonna be a lot different than Fort Hernandez, like radically different. But yeah, I mean, it's wonderful though. I love it.
When I go to Port Hernandez, I
Uh-huh.
go and I help the Hernandez family. I
Yeah.
don't go and help Occupy the Hood. I don't go and help Occupy LA. I don't
Yeah.
care. Go and help myself.
Uh-huh.
I go and help the Hernandez family.
Okay.
So when I go to
Perez,
Anaheim, I go
yeah.
and help the family. I'm going to go
Okay.
and help.
All right.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so I am going to commit to you that when I return,
Yeah, let
I
me
will
know.
have a spot in my car for you.
All right.
Okay.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
But I'm not going to commit to when I'm going to
Yeah,
return.
I know. But whenever you do, let me know. I'll make time out of my schedule to go.
Okay.
And I'll stay over there a few days.
You can't contribute a little gas money, or that's too much?
I could probably get gas money.
Okay, that would be hot.
I just want to point out. This is what do they call this?
Ah,
Cities, yeah.
hold on.
We met
Sorry,
every
guys.
day for about 2 months, I think, and then we sort of wimped out. We started not to do the demands. But this is where we met, and we talked about them. We had over 150 people submit demands to our demands box. And they were everything ranging from, reform our election system to end capitalism, it was across the board, just, end factory farming to reinvestigate 9/11 to, what else, Joe? I can't remember all the demands that came out of it. But we did ultimately we finally did end up putting out demands to end the wars.
The one that we did to the mayor?
Yeah, there was,
Or the other one?
and the wars, reform the election system sometime, or something like that, and give us a fair socioeconomic system or something like that.
The other thing that I want to point out is in this building, which is the southern building of City Hall East, a lot of occupiers were offered to take a First Amendment rights class to avoid being prosecuted for their arrest when they were arrested in the raid night at City Hall. I took the First Amendment rights class in here as well. It was taught by a UCLA constitutional professor, but administered by the city attorney's office. And in regards to that class, I think one victory that we don't get enough credit for is the city actually wanted us to pay $300 for a class from a corporation on it. And the National Lawyers Guild with the Occupy LA's legal fought that, and they got us to get a free class through the city. So that's one accomplishment. Next, we're going to go over to City Hall. There's a non-hearing festival going on, so let's not block the sidewalks or anything. And then there's a few things we can talk about in that space. Then we're going to head through the police. LAPD headquarters, and we're going to head down Main Street past a couple of supportive businesses and one not so supportive business. So let's head this way.
Is there anyone else who might want to go?
This is my first
Well,
time.
Julie I might be able to go with Julie, but she can't stay because she's got a lot of things.
Okay, so she'll be driving her own car
But she
then.
could probably give me a ride over there. But
Okay.
just in case her schedule conflicts,
Okay.
my schedule will be open
Okay.
to go over there. I will make the schedule. I will
Okay.
make time in my
All
schedule.
right. I just think that I'm gonna be really exhausted on Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, I might want to take care of my errands. So that's why I'm not committing. Okay. But oh my God, did I tell you I'm in love with that family? Oh my God. Hello, press family. I hope you're watching.
I wonder what happened in the mural. What did happen in the mural? Nobody knows. It's in storage somewhere.
Oh, we're over here. Okay.
We're following Griff right now, I think.
Probably in a historic museum or something.
Yeah.
I read some articles about it.
So, this is where our encampment began, kind of. This is the South Plaza. In the South Plaza is where a group of individuals, including myself, sat on the night of the raid around a tent and, got arrested during the raid. But when I said that the police had come through City Hall, they came out of these doors, down these steps, and surrounded us. They had the park filled with cops. There was a tree house between those two palm trees over there. This is the fountain. They didn't want us to destroy the fountain or vandalize it, so they ended up putting a box around it and painted a mural on the box and used the box. We were going to have somebody from Kids Village come and speak about Kids Village, but they're not here. So what else were we going to talk about? The South Steps is one location where we've had a lot of our general assemblies. And we're going to walk past the West Steps and probably past the North Steps again, so we'll get to those. But yeah, go ahead, Griff.
Like moving to the end of October and into November, a lot of the major tents moved over to the South Lawn. So we had the food tent about right here, about where Cheryl's standing.
Yeah.
And we had the first aid tent over there, about where that hands-on signs almost is. So actually where that tree is, more so right there. And then the media tent was up there at the top of that hill.
It was once on this side, and that side, and that side.
Wind up and stayed up there.
And now it's just final was there to the left of this staircase that's blocked off.
And screening.
And the welcome tent was right here along.
Yeah,
What was that?
Next to the bus stop.
First Street.
It was next to the bus stop.
One thing that I heard about this, I don't know it to be true, was on the night of the eviction, a couple of guys were hiding inside the mural box. So
I believe that.
I believe that to be
And there
true.
were people in the trees.
Yeah,
The trees
Lucky was
definitely, the
last
treehouse
one.
guys.
Lucky was the last one to get shut down.
There was the treehouse, like
Yeah,
on
my
back
best
there,
friend
right?
Lucky was the last one to get knocked out of that tree with
I heard he was sleeping too.
yeah, with they shot
How
him
could he-
down with a beanbag.
Yeah, they shot him down with a beanbag.
One more thing I want to mention about this location before we move on is inside City Hall there is a cafe, and it's run by Homeboys Industries, I think is what they're called. And they were very supportive of us from the beginning to the end of our encampment, even after our
Even
encampment.
Pershing Square.
They
Even-
donate
They were
food
donating
to us.
for CCA.
So I know one of the women that works in there and kind of manages it, her daughter came out and was with us the night of the raid, and the professor was asking her, why didn't you do your homework or something? She's like, well, I was, down there, and the professor said, why don't you write about it? So, we had a lot of support from the community. We had some support from even with inside City Hall. So those are some important things to kind of keep in mind. Also, we were gonna have Dennis talk about the Occuplag. Who remembers the Occuplag? Saber artist had created all of these picket signs, and he made it into the image of American flag. But then on the image of the American flag, like the red, white, and blue, he spray painted different slogans, like protest things. And it was just this amazing thing. You can look online for a video, and it shows you them making it in one of those time sequence things from beginning to end, painting it, spray painting it, putting it out, moving it on the South Lawn, all of that. So I think that's an important part of our history. Now we're gonna walk over here, across the street, walk through the police station, and go back to Main Street near Pitfire Pizza. I don't know if anybody wants to say anything about the police station other than the police commissioner meeting is in there, and we've gone there and we've spoken. So other than that, you know,
We kicked ass.
yeah, yeah.
After chalk walk.
I told the chief, you will pay for this after chalk walk.
I'm not Cheryl. You will pay
Yeah, it's
for
not
this.
in our video.
Hey now, you guys who are watching the stream, can you do me a favor? I cannot post to Facebook from my phone to let people know that we're streaming. So could you please post it on your Facebook and your Twitter? Let people know that I'm live streaming the historical walking tour of Occupy LA. We're going to all of the locations in downtown where significant historical events have happened with Occupy LA.
Pershing Square's closed too at the same time. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on? Listen, hey, what's going
Well, we gotta go on Spear Road too on Town Street where there's nobody there no more.
It's on the list. It's on the list,
We
but
could go and visit TC. I know where he's staying at on 5th and Town and Crocker, right in the middle. That way he could let everybody know what he's been doing after that year and how many times he's been arrested.
yeah.
Because I've been arrested all over the streets on chalking incidents and stuff.
And we're gonna get you to talk about that
City
too.
Hall, you know. Saying, you know, it's gotta be
But none of the charges have stuck. Is that true? They dropped all the charges on
I still
the...
got October 28. I got 2 more
Okay.
pending with.
Because I was telling,
double
what's his name? Commander Frank? Is he Commander Frank? Is that what it is? Captain Frank. I was telling Captain Frank that none of them have been prosecuted and all of them have been
So
dropped.
if nobody
And he
cares,
told me that
I'm
was
just
why.
gonna walk right through the police station
I love
just
it.
as FU. We're gonna do this no matter what.
I always do. I used to jump inside that little pond right there when it was really hot and I had nothing else to do. And I just jumped in there. My girlfriend jumped.
The hippies have fun. I never camped down here. I was there at the eviction. But the night of the raid, I was working that night. Then I came, and I was over there at that side, and they were pushing, like they were trying to prevent us from going in. All the people inside were getting ridiculous. Something going on.
A lot of details
Man,
about
that was like so last year. But my friends were camping out here.
Watch out, the occupiers are... Let's pretend like we're going to go in. Come on, Cheryl, let's act like we're going in.
I got too much blood in my pockets.
You don't have the energy? But we can go closer to the shade, see?
I got like 6 jars. Got like 8 wolves.
Ah, psych.
So yeah, it's my understanding that a group actually met up there. You see the little bushes?
Yeah.
I don't know that much about it, but
Oh yeah, the nonviolence communication group met up there.
okay. So that's
The Wellness had a nonviolent communication group. We brought in a facilitator that was really familiar with it, and he did a great training. We had it, I don't know, for weeks. Tuesday, I think it was.
cool.
Yeah. I really believe nonviolent communication's got to be, teaching like that must be central to our.
I agree with you, Shakti. I think we all need it, including myself.
I thought we should have moved to after we kicked out.
Right here in the dog poo area?
if our
Well, but I mean,
diplomats...
that's part of the problem is that the dogs poo, you know? But
Yeah.
It's perfect just occupy next to the police station.
Let's occupy the dog poo park.
Yeah.
That's
Let them go
okay.
shit on the lawn that we destroyed. We didn't destroy it.
Maybe we should come and poo over here. You know what? I think we should come and poo over there as a political act. Because dogs have a place, there's lots of places for dogs to poo. But how many human places are there for humans to poo? So,
Right, exactly.
I think we should just pass splash in public.
It was actually designed to
But if nonviolent communication is a means of communication for human beings, especially at the upper levels with diplomats and government officials, then we would have reduced the amount of war. So much. Good fire! Woo!
Oh, it keeps turning off. I have to turn it back on.
Yeah, they have good pizza here, and
They
what
love
else?
us. They love us.
They love us. Some of their
first meetings are held here.
a lot of our meetings were held
Oh,
here.
really? And after, yeah.
Do
they have vegan pizza?
I think they do, and they even have gluten-free or something.
They have gluten-free cross, they have vegan.
There was only something about the second floor that it was handicap accessibility or something.
Yeah, and then also one of the waitresses or one of the workers here was very supportive of us.
Big time.
So,
We always go to City Hall.
We couldn't meet at the Sister Cities Park anymore, so the
Because they
demands
shut it
committee,
down.
they shut down the park because they didn't want us to practice our freedom of speech because they were threatened. So they shut it down, but we just came over here and met at Pitfire.
Yeah.
The demands committee.
So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head down Main Street, and there's right next to Pitfire, there's Groundworks, a coffee shop that we also met at sometimes. And then a little further down is Jalisco's, and I'm gonna let Griff say something about that. Do you want to say something here or around in the sun?
I'll make a brief statement.
Around that. Okay, and then just past Jalisco's is a gym that's just opening up, I think, that had an advertisement that showed a homeless person on the ground and these big buff guys above them saying, "Come to the gym so you can beat up homeless people" or something.
Yeah, they don't
So I just want to kind of point that out as they go against our principles of solidarity. They go against the most important things that we fight for: the homeless, the poor. You know, one of our principles of solidarity is empowering one another against all forms of oppression. So that was a very oppressive advertisement that they had given. So we're gonna head down there. After that, we're gonna head to 3rd and Main, where some people are currently camping out night. Maybe Desiree can say a little bit about it.
Yeah, there's not really
Nobody really there, but talk about what was there. And then at that point, we can either choose to do the longer tour or the shorter tour. And since we're in the shade and I get really hot out there, let me just tell you, if we do the longer tour, we will continue down Main Street. We will go to LA Can, we will go to 118 Winston, we will go to LA Can, and then we'll scoop back around and we'll go to 5th and Spring and talk a little bit about Chalk Walk. So that you guys will have a choice. Do you want to go longer or shorter? Regardless if we go longer or shorter, we should talk about those 3 things because it's important to our movement. So I'll let you guys decide when we get there, but just think about it. Okay, so let's head over there.
So you with your meetings here a lot?
Yeah, a lot.
Okay.
I spent a lot of hours in there.
Yeah.
I bought a lot of pizza in there. And chocolate chip cookies.
I didn't know they had gluten-free pizza the whole time. I had no clue.
So Groundworks, a coffee shop.
That's what I heard about this place.
So that's a good place?
I went out. I heard they're pretty good. I think they had leftovers.
Jalisco!
So it's still down, right?
Yeah, this is the next building.
Okay.
Oh my god, I love Jalisco's. On Chalk Walk, they were inside Jalisco's watching the live stream on the laptop.
Yeah.
That was hot. So, while they're saying that we're causing a riot, actually we were in, well, I was there, but all the occupied people were in Jalisco's watching the live stream.
2 years ago, the LA Lakers burned a taxi cab.
Yeah, that was like right when I first got
We should
there.
mention
I
that
didn't
too.
go anywhere barely. I was trying to find this place and I couldn't get around all the riot cops and I was like trying to figure out which
On Chalk Walk?
blocks I could take. Yeah, to get here. Because I went back to Pershing. I didn't even at like 8:30.
Really?
I didn't even know what was going on.
I should be. I grew up
Except for all the cops that were going past.
Okay, so we're gonna stop here, and Griff is gonna say a little something about Jalisco, and maybe a few words if you guys wanna jump in. But let's.
Very briefly, if anyone wants to add anything, please do. But
And just be mindful. There's a couple walking with a stroller, so let's pick one side or the other.
this was
Sorry to go by.
Sorry about that.
this was
Go ahead, Griff.
all right. Jalisco's was one of the local downtown businesses that embraced the movement and kind of took us under their wing and allowed us to have meetings here, fundraisers, different events and things supporting Occupy Los Angeles. They've given us free food during the meetings. They've been very supportive of us and the movement. Jalisco's is a Latino gay bar. What else? Anyone else have anything?
Chalk walk night.
Or it's a Latino LGBTQI friendly
It's
bar.
everything.
Yeah.
The other thing is on Chalk Walk, we had a fundraiser pre-planned for this location, and Chalk Walk, the number one in July, turned into a mini riot because of the LAPD. And so this was a little bit of a safe haven for some people during that night because the police got very violent. So not only had they supported us when we had an encampment, after the encampment they supported us enough to let us do a fundraiser, and also was just a really safe place for us to be on the night of chaos.
Also, I wanted to add that LAPD blamed Occupy LA for starting violence at Chalk Walk.
And we're going to talk about Chalk Walk a little bit more.
But the fact is, everyone came to Jalisco's and watched on live stream. So everybody was here at Jalisco's watching the live stream. So we weren't even there when we were being blamed for it.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
And Jalisco's, I believe, is having another benefit for us on Monday night.
Yeah, I believe so. So they're very supportive. Local business, if you can, support them. Next, we're gonna just walk past CrossFit. I'll just point it out. That's the gym that made fun of homeless people in the advertisement. Then we're gonna stop on 3rd and Main, which is that next intersection. I'm gonna let Desiree or anybody else who wants to talk about an encampment, a nightly encampment that was at that location. And then we'll decide, do we want to go the longer or the shorter? If we go the longer, it's 1 more mile longer than if we didn't do it, just to let you guys know. And with 5 blocks more. So let's head that way.
Oh, this is it's an independent.
So this is that gym that made fun of homeless people.
Say it loud so they can hear.
So this is that gym that made fun of homeless people.
Your gym sucks! Your gym sucks!
At least they took the sign down, I guess. I don't know.
It's up there.
Oh, it's still up there?
It's still up there.
It's still up where? Yeah, they got a lot of people that advertise. So do we want to maybe stop right here? I know it's a little narrow, but
What is this?
this is 3rd and Main,
Oh, okay.
right? Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, right over, right across the street.
Okay, so right over there. You want to go over there?
We can if you want.
We got a green right here, maybe. Yeah, we got a green. Let's
Oh,
head
let's
over
go.
there.
Let's go.
There's a little shade and it's a little bit.
Yeah, it's a.
Going through schedule.
The bitch should come up in LA.
We haven't decided yet, I think.
Okay, good. Okay.
I think this is the first action I've been to.
Yeah. Oh my god, yesterday's action was so fucking good. We went to this dude's house. Like this dude who's responsible for like all this foreclosure fraud and
Watch your
shit.
step, you guys. It's just
We went to his
low
house and
underneath.
he came home and I filmed his face. Oh my god, I can't wait to get it uploaded.
Well, he was like excited.
He was like, he's just, well, the whole time he's saying, why are you at my house? It was my father. And like people are telling him that you stole my home, and he's sitting there smiling at them.
Thanks for joining us.
Wait, I'm confused.
The dude, like whose house it was that we went to, he was denying that he had anything to do with foreclosure frauds. And people were telling him you stole my home, and he just sat there and smiled while they told him that. Oh my god, the action was brilliant. It was so good.
Yeah, I'm using my phone to have that. So,
You can leave right
A little bit later.
go ahead, Desiree.
So right here at 3rd and Main, there was an encampment with Occupy the Hood. It was called Uhuru Village. That's UHURU. It's Swahili for freedom. And we started a couple of months ago camping out here. We would set up some nights we would have teach-ins. Kwasi was there's a gentleman named Kwasi who was doing teach-ins on South Africa, and they had other teach-ins as well. We also would have movie nights out here, and we would set up like a canopy and a sheet basically. Yeah. And
come by, they leave everything. We have movie nights.
Yeah.
We camp out right here. It's real peaceful.
Good.
It's humble. No violence.
Is it still going on the camp here?
It's actually all of our stuff has been taken in right now. Like the majority of the people that were camping here are now actually at Fort Hernandez. So as soon as hopefully everything goes well with Fort Hernandez, then they would probably back.
We'll be back.
So,
Half of them back. We had a point last night.
what was your name? Say it again.
Daniel Washington.
Daniel Washington?
DeAndre.
DeAndre Washington. Thank you for telling us. Is there anything else that you guys want to share with the group?
We deal with LA Can. We get a lot of information. We do a lot of research. And last night we had a little party last night. It was my birthday. And
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, guys.
Leavers rule.
Same time, we enjoyed ourselves last night. The police came. I talked to the sergeant. Got an understanding with him when he left. Even the purple shirts, they left too. What y'all here for? Ain't no drugs in there and alcohol. We just out here dancing, playing music. So therefore, they all just left.
So
They said somebody caught them, but the movie cast was right behind us, and they verified they wanted to hear the music, and they like to see us dance. Basically, they was filming us while we were dancing without us knowing. So therefore, everything is not a bad thing.
yeah.
This is what it look like. People dancing, they profile. They go recolor, we get gear.
Yeah. Okay. We got a choice right now. We can move. We can go down here a mile this way and continue with 3 locations, which are the 118 Winston, LA Can, and 5th and Spring. Or we can head down 3rd Street.
Go to LA Camp first.
Go there first?
Something happened.
Okay, check in with them.
Yeah.
So, can I see Twinkle Fingers? Who wants to go 1 extra mile? And who doesn't? You do? You do? Yeah. You do? You do? You do? You do? Okay, I think the 1 extra mile here is good. There's other opportunities for longer or shorter, and I'll let you know when they come up. But I think we should do this because these are 3 very important locations to our movement. So let's do it. We're going to head down here to 118 Winston. We're heading to 118 Winston now.
Hey now you guys, if you're just tuning in here, we are on a walking tour of historical points of interest in the history of Occupy OA. I can't post this onto my Facebook, so if you guys could do me a favor, post a link to this on your Facebook and your Twitter, so we can let people know that we're streaming. I had some phone issues earlier, and I had posted on one of the Facebook groups that I wasn't going to be able to stream unless I bought a phone, but everything's working out. I'm streaming, so let's let the world know that they're welcome to watch. I think this has been really cool. Like, I mean,
like it?
I'm gonna make a video of it eventually when I get time.
Like an edit or?
Yeah, I'm gonna like put it all together and like, hey, this is the history of Occupy LA, kind of.
And there's one thing I should make a point is there's over 99 points of interest in downtown LA. We're not walking to all of them today, but we should create tours for like near Pershing
Or
Square.
a website even, like the history of Year One website or something.
There was a lot of people. There was a lot of people at City Hall that were hungry, but they didn't want to eat the food that was there. So I used to bring them to the LA Mission, to Boots on Jesus, to all them places that used to get free food. In the middle, like at 5 in the morning, like 10, 12, 13 occupiers from City Hall. Never been to the city to Skid Row, and I brought them through here.
Good, good.
When they ran us out of City Hall, we encamped on Skid Row, right there on 4th and Town.
Yeah. So can you talk about that when we get to LA Camp?
I think
So that's part of our history. We've always had Occupy camps.
Okay.
I mean, we still have an Occupy camp at CCA. We continually maintain an Occupy camp at all times.
Do we? Okay. Let's wait for this light.
We did an encampment there.
Yeah.
At LA Cannon, we used to get badged by eggs from the goddamn yuppies upstairs.
When we were at Main Street, I got like the egg came within inches of my face one night.
You know, and that's when they arrested David Don. That's when they arrested David Don. Remember?
I wasn't there that night when he got
I was
arrested.
there, and they heard Billy.
But there are a lot of nights when we got egged. We got egged a lot.
Skid Row.
But on Friday nights I would come because I was in school at the time, and I would only come on Friday night at that time.
Yeah, well,
okay. This is still like Skid Row.
Well, and where we're going, there's an alley, and at one point that alley was the official divide between Skid Row and not Skid Row. So we'll say a little bit about that and such.
Hey, now I'm gonna drop stream, and Archive. I'll be back within 60 seconds.